All right. Thanks everyone for joining us today. My name is Colin Waite, and I am the director of the Cooper Center for Environmental Learning, known to many here in Southern Arizona as Camp Cooper. And Camp Cooper is a partnership between Tucson Unified School District and the University of Arizona College of Education, educating learners of all ages and inspiring them to live more lightly on our earth. Our work includes programs for grades pre-K through 12, outreach across the University of Arizona campus, community events, professional development for current and future teachers, research on effective environmental learning. Camp Cooper is a living classroom here in the foothills of the Tucson Mountains, only 20 minutes west of downtown Tucson and the U of A. In a pandemic-free year, more than 3,000 kids would visit Camp Cooper for hands-on outdoor lessons and activities designed to inspire them to care about the environment through the science and wonder of nature. Operating since 1964, Camp Cooper has often hosted the grandkids of its earliest students, and there are over 130,000 Camp Cooper alumni around the world. And families can access at any time. I'm here today with Tucson Unified Superintendent Gabriel Trujillo and College of Education Dean Bruce Johnson. It is through their leadership and support that Cooper Center is able to embark on this new phase of growth. Last fall, TUSD and the U of A renewed the intergovernmental agreement that manages Cooper Center through the year 2039, 20 years, and added provisions to the agreement that allow us to fundraise for facilities time in Cooper's history. Bathrooms have always been the limiting factor here at Camp Cooper. And while our programs in the desert surrounding it get rave reviews, the bathrooms do not. We see overnight groups as large as 60 students and 20 adults at a time. And until now, we have managed this with 4 toilets, 2 urinals, and no showers. This upgrade will more than double our capacity while using less water and electricity, and showers will allow for longer programs and a new revenue stream from renting our facility for workshops, retreats, and other special events. We're also very excited to announce that our new bathrooms will serve as a sustainable model for our visitors to the camp, participants in our program, as well as the Southern Arizona community. Thanks to the innovative team at Swaim Associates and watershed management groups Catlow Shipek, our new facilities will feature composting toilets and rainwater and gray water harvesting systems for irrigation. We will also add new solar energy collection, and the panels will serve as shade for a new outdoor classroom space. All spaces are designed with accessibility and inclusivity in mind, and aesthetically, the new buildings will blend in well with our surrounding desert. Today, we will launch the public phase of our capital campaign. Our goal is to raise $500,000 for these new bathroom facilities. During the past year, we have raised $225,000 towards this goal thanks to several private donors. These pioneering donors understand how important expanded bathroom capacity is to unlocking the full potential of our facility. Today, we're also announcing a matching challenge. One philanthropic couple has pledged to match up to $100,000 in gifts on this project. They will be sharing their story and why they support Camp Cooper very soon. If we meet their challenge, we will be well on our way to our goal. Donations can be made at campcooper.org. Spring 2021 construction will mark the first major facility improvements at Camp Cooper since these buildings were erected in the early 1970s. Eco-friendly bathrooms and showers comprise the first step in a $3 to $4 million master plan for our facility. Future phases will include renovated sleeping cabins, new classroom and administrative spaces, and a commercial kitchen with sustainable food service. All improvements will be made with sustainability in mind, as you would imagine at Camp Cooper. We expect the work to be completed in the next 5 to 7 years. So we need your help. to get the word out, help us find all those Camp Cooper alums around the world, and everyone who supports getting kids outdoors and connected to nature. This is going to take a community-wide effort to make this dream, this project, a reality. We're going to need individuals, we're going to need businesses and corporations, we're going to need philanthropic foundations. Every little bit is going to help us to complete this project and meet our goals. At this time, I would like to thank several of the people who have made this project possible. I would like to thank Dean Johnson and Superintendent Trujillo for their help and their support. Our architects with Swaim Associates, Mark Ballard and Jim Wright, Greg Vega and his team at Dibble Engineering, Catlo Shipek at Watershed Management Group, our amazing TUSD project manager, Damon Ballesteros, our amazing Cooper Center staff, without whom I would be lost, Mariah, Nate, Brittany, and Paige, our Cooper Center Advisory Board, especially Marcus Jones, Earl Mendenhall, and Eric Scharf from our Facilities Committee, our College of Education Development Director, Lee O'Rourke, and our support team in the College of Education and at the University of Arizona Foundation, and of course our amazing donors and supporters, without whom none of this would even be possible. At this time, I would like to introduce Tucson Unified Superintendent Gabriel Trujillo.
It's an honor to be here today at the Cooper Environmental Learning Center because every year since 1964, almost 200,000 students, an average of 3,000 a year, have been able to come out and experience the magic of what I call TUSD's greatest learning lab, the beauty of our Sonoran Desert, a place where not only do we see a connection between key academic concepts and skills in areas of ecology, general and natural science, and biology come together to meet students' experiences, this is also a place of human connection, where students experience relationships with each other, with their teachers that last a lifetime, memories that last a lifetime, a place where they can see these key concepts come to life in the beautiful ecology and plant and animal life that we see around us in the beautiful Sonoran Desert. We are proud to be able to offer Camp Cooper this opportunity to dramatically enhance the opportunities that students will now have to come enjoy the Cooper Environmental Learning Center and have access to showers, overnight facilities, bathrooms, and not only bathrooms that perform their primary function for our guests, but will also model key sustainability concepts that will connect to the very concepts and skills that our students are learning about. I can't think of a finer example of Tucson Unified's commitment to our community, to learning throughout our district, to the sustainability of our beautiful Sonoran Desert than this beautiful place, Camp Cooper. We are proud to support it, and we cannot be standing here, not only without the fine efforts of the many, many TUSD and University of Arizona partners that Colin talked about, but it all starts with governing board support. And in my time, entering my 5th year now, serving as the superintendent for Tucson Unified School District, I would be remiss if I didn't thank the following governing board members, every single one of whom I've had the privilege of working with, that have all demonstrated nothing short of total, complete support, enthusiasm, excitement, commitment to Camp Cooper and everything regarding Camp Cooper's improvement. So I want to thank Governing Board Member Adelita Grijalva, Governing Board President Crystal Foster, past Governing Board Member and President Dr. Mark Stegeman, past Governing Board President and Member Michael Hicks, current Governing Board members Layla Counts and Rachel Sedgwick, and of course, our former Governing Board member, now our current Governing Board member, soon to be our departing Governing Board member, Mr. Bruce Burke, who also is very, very deeply committed to the University of Arizona. I cannot think of a finer group of individuals and policymakers, though many ideas and proposals may have separated them in the past, but they have never disagreed about the importance of Camp Cooper and the commitment that this district continues to demonstrate to Camp Cooper. So I, like everybody else, am looking forward to the improvements here at the Cooper Environmental Learning Center and what that will do to dramatically increase the amount of students that can experience the magic of this, what I continue to call TUSD's greatest learning lab. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Trujillo. And now I'd like to introduce College of Education Dean Bruce Johnson.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Gabe. I can't agree with Gabe more. I first came to Camp Cooper in the late 70s. It was probably 1977, I bet. And at that time, it looked like it does now, because nothing has changed in the facilities since then, except they've gotten a little more worn, a lot more worn. But it's a really special place for me. I've been coming out here for a long, long time. It's special in many ways, not just to me, but to our whole university community. It's really important connection for us. I first of all, though, want to note that in the College of Education, we partner with TUSD in a wide variety of projects. We always have, and we always will. TUSD is a great partner to us, but this is a really special partnership, and in a really special way. Camp Cooper is a really, really unique place. I work with outdoor centers sort of like Camp Cooper all around the world, and this one's unique because, number one, it's really rare to have a center like this that provides outdoor educational, overnight residential programs for children, for school children, that is actually affiliated with a university. And what that brings, I think, to the experience here is the opportunity to both help educate university students, because our students and our programs come out here and work with children. We have lots of people doing internships and other kinds of practicum experiences out here with children. I've had some of my graduate students do their dissertations out here. So we bring, it's really useful for our university people, but I think the university also brings some really key parts to it. So first of all, we actually really study what goes on here. So the programs out here are really research-based. And so that helps bring an aspect to Camp Cooper that's unusual in this kind of place. The other thing we do here, and has actually been expanding a lot recently, is the opportunity, as Colin mentioned, for professional development for educators. And so over the last couple of years, Cooper's really ramped up its professional development programs for teachers, but we've also for years had professional development opportunities for all kinds of other people. We offer workshops and seminars out here. We've had people come from across the country and other countries to come to those outdoors. But those opportunities have been fairly limited. It's because we don't have nice facilities. We don't have showers. It's really tough to bring adult groups out and stay for any length of time without that. So this really opens up opportunities for us to expand that. The other thing that's really exciting about this is that it's not just bathrooms and showers. This is really a model. It's going to be a model for how you can help people learn to live more sustainably in the desert, which is really a key part of why Cooper's here. So we can't be more excited about this. Really, really excited about it. We hope you all will help make this happen. I'm looking forward to coming back here a year from now, and it will all be done. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. I'd like to share some of our designs with you. And so I'm going to walk and talk. So as I mentioned, we have been working with Swayman Associates, architect firm here in Tucson, on our designs. In this picture is the existing building to the right, which will go from being our main bathrooms to being shower facilities. And then building is going to be our toilets and main facilities for all of our programs. As I mentioned, we're going to be using composting toilets, so water saving. These are no smell composting toilets that we're developing with Watershed Management Group. Incredibly efficient, incredibly effective, and a great sustainable model for our community. We're going to be more than doubling our capacity while using less energy and less water. We want to make sure that everything is accessible to differently abled students and guests at the facility. And so we will be working those features into our programs. And everything is set up with demonstration in mind. And so the groups that will be coming out will have an opportunity to learn about the facilities that they're using. And these are facilities that can be adapted for home use, for school use, and for other things around our community. Over here, you see our solar shaded outdoor classroom space. This is going to be off the south end of the existing building, the shower house, what will become the shower house. And so again, it'll be a nice shaded outdoor classroom space and will allow us a new place for students to learn about sustainability and the desert. We also have our schematic here of what everything is going to look like from above. And so we're really excited about this opportunity. It's going to be an incredible feature here at Camp Cooper, and it's going to allow us to grow significantly in our educational programs and in everything that we do out here. I did want to also mention something that we shared earlier is that when educational programs are not happening at Camp Cooper, it is a facility that can be rented and used by outside organizations through Tucson Unified School District. And so we can rent the facility as an opportunity to gain some additional revenue for our programs and facility work. And we can use it for special events, workshops, retreats, and it's open to any organization that wants to contact us through Tucson Unified and use the facility. And so we're excited about that opportunity as well. Thank you very much for your interest in our program. And at this point, I'll take some questions. Yes. Yeah, that's an excellent question. How will the sustainability features that we add here at Camp Cooper go into the programs that we teach? So we already include conversations about living lightly on our planet as part of all of our programs, from preschool age children all the way up to university students and adults. And so what we will be able to do is we will now have physical examples of some of these sustainable practices. We've always done things like composting of food waste. We've done solar energy collection out here since the 1990s. But now we have kind of these state-of-the-art sustainable systems that students can use as part of their experience out here. And we will build in activities and experience that focus on those components and what they mean for living more lightly. That is an excellent question. And so, yes, the composting waste will be used here at Camp Cooper. Already in our designs, actually, I can come over to this image. We are going to be using gray water to grow natural vegetation. And so with the compost, we can enhance that and do that as well. We are a desert facility. We do have limited shade, and so we can use compost to grow shade trees. We've had conversations with teachers and with staff about pollinator gardens and growing native seeds of the Sonoran Desert and using that as another enhancement of our educational programs. Is there a water harvesting component? Absolutely, a huge water harvesting component. And so we will be collecting rainwater off the roofs of both of our buildings. It's a pretty big roof footprint, so we can have a lot of that rainwater available for use. And then again, we'll be collecting gray water from the showers and from the hand sinks in the bathroom stalls, and that will go to growing natural vegetation as shade around buildings or as educational demonstration sites along trails. So yes, we have plans for all of the water that would normally end up in this gravel parking area will now go to natural vegetation around the camp. All right. Well, thanks very much for tuning in today. Please contact us if you have any questions or if you're interested in supporting our campaign. Again, the place to donate is campcooper.org, and we're looking for anyone who wants to support us at any level. Thank you very much.